What's going on, you guys? So we are back again for another movie corner, and we're still in the holiday spirit. Listen, okay, so last week I gave y'all a comedy horror, Christmas movie, I guess. This week we're gonna go with a classic. Well, it's a classic in black households, okay? I don't know about whoever else, but for the black folks, we love this movie for the most part. I said for the most part. This movie came out when I was, girl, when did this movie come out? In 2007. So I think I was probably like 20. I graduated from high school in 2005. So I was probably like around 19, 20 years old whenever this came out. Whatever. Anyway, so we get up into the movie. It's called This Christmas. And I like this movie for the most part. And I thought that it was just, because it just gives you, I love seeing black people come together. I'm sorry, I just love it because we got so many Christmas movies, so many holiday movies, no matter what it is, when it's, predominantly white cast or anybody else. So when we get a black show, oh my goodness, it just be everything. And then this is giving nostalgia to how, black films and black casts can come together and put on a good movie or a show. I love it. It was one of my favorites back in the day. We used to watch it all the time. We went to the movies and we saw it a couple of times. And this was back in the day. Oh my goodness. And I just talked about this. This is back in the day where, the people's, we were so in love with Chris Brown. This is before Chris Brown had his little mess up a little bit. And his thing kind of went off track a little bit. It's still kind of off track, but hey, that's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying, because when we found out that Chris Brown was up in This Christmas, baby, we wanted to go. We wanted to go. Okay, we was all here for Chris Brown. I don't care who you were. We was here for Chris Brown. We didn't care about nobody else that was in the cast. Okay, we wanted to see Chris Brown because Chris Brown was just doing the damn thing back then. That's just like the reason why a lot of us went to go see Stump the Yard, only for him to die like 2 minutes into the movie. Oh my goodness, I will never forget being up in that movie theater. Like, what? So you mean to tell me that's it? You mean to tell me that's it? I mean, they put him all up in the previews. They put him all up in the previews and the trailer as if that he was going to be up in that movie for a good 40 to an hour or so. No, he was gone in the first 5 minutes. I was so mad. They didn't have to do him like that. Anyway, but we get This Christmas, okay? And I don't care. It was such a homely feel. It was about family coming together. It's a positive black film, and I love that aspect of it. Yes, we dealing with some issues about, fathers leaving the home, but yet also the fact that not only did a father leave the home, but another man stepped up to the plate because he wanted to. And they weren't living in poverty. They were very well off, and people were very much taken care of, and all of that. And for the most part, they were successful. So that's what I love about it. And then the whole thing about family coming together and working out their issues. I love the fact that with this movie, it wasn't so heavily, oh, we got these deep city issues, because we black and we always got like generational trauma and all this stuff, whatever. It wasn't so deep seated. You know what I'm saying? And so that was another plus for me. We get the Whitfields, all right? That's just what it is. The Whitfields, which is being Medea, played by Loretta Devine. And I love the fact that this was given back in an era where we had a whole bunch of, black known actors and actresses that we love. And you might not know their name, but we know them, and we know that if they put on a good show, put on a good movie. But for the most part, we knew just about everybody up in this movie. And rest in peace to oh my goodness, rest in peace to Ricky Harris. He played Cousin Fred. He passed away a few years after the movie, and I was just like, wow, that was so crazy when that happened. You got Delroy Lindo up in here, Idris Elba, and these are when these people were in their infancy. Some of these people was just really coming out, trying to get into the business, built their credits and their acting up or whatever. We have Regina King, who is a staple. She's been acting forever, so she's an OG in the game. I really hope she's doing well. It's Christmas, and this is what the second or third year without her son, so I just really hope that she's in a good spirits and health and all of that. Of course, we got Loretta Devine. Loretta Devine and who else? Put down in the comments, who do y'all love out of the black actresses who be playing people mamas? I love me some Loretta Devine. I love me some Jennifer Lewis. Who else do y'all love? Because they do it all the time. And I love the way that Loretta Devine is such a versatile actress. She can give you comedy. She can give you drama. She can give you anything, you know. And she can give you both all at the same time. And it's just everything. I love her. Of course, like I said, Chris Brown was in here. You got Sharon Leal, Regina King, Delroy Lindo, Lauren London, Laz Alonso, Mekhi Phifer. You had Columbus Short. You know, every time I talk about Columbus Short, it just really, it really makes me sad. It makes me sad to see the potential that he had, where he was going, and he was skyrocketing too. Okay, you was doing a couple of movies here and there. You came up in the game when you was doing like choreography. You know, he used to choreograph like Britney Spears and them. Okay, like for real, for real. He was that dude. And then you start getting into movies, and then he started getting into TV shows. He was on Scandal, and then he had a scandal that kicked him off the show, and he ain't been right ever since. He has not been right ever since, and I feel so bad because he had the potential. He had the potential, you know. But you had all these people up in this movie, right? Keith Robinson, you know. You had freaking Yolanda Salvador, okay? Y'all remember who she was? I'm talking about the actress that played her on Selena. You know, when I first saw this, I said, what is she doing here? What are you doing here? She played Rosie. I feel like she was the best friend of the mama / day house nanny or something like that, because she was always there. And I was like, baby, it's the Christmas season. Why are you here at their house and not at your house getting things together? Because I know you got grandkids. You can't tell me that you don't. So what's going on with that? But that was cool, right? So we get up into the movie, and this movie is basically about this black family and everybody coming together and trying to get everybody in one place. All of these kids. Now, let me tell you something. Madea, she is the head of the household. Madea used to be married to this guy named Senior, okay? And I guess his name is Quentin because Idris Elba character name was Quentin Jr. So we're going to call him, that's his name, Senior. And so basically, Senior left the family. We found out that, you know, he left the family because at first we thought he died. And actually, he didn't. He just got up and left because he was so heavily focused on his music, you know. And he just didn't want to be tied down, and he had a stronger calling to do his music than to be a family man and to be tied down in one particular place, you know. Mind you, he had him and Madea, left that lady with 6 kids. Left that lady with 6 kids. You had Quentin, you had Kelly, you had Quentin, Lisa, Kelly, Claude by Columbus Short, that's who his name was. And then you had Mel played by Lauren London, and then you had Michael, aka Baby, by Chris Brown. He was Chris Brown. Girl, that's 6 kids. That is 6 kids. You left that lady with 6 kids. He needed his ass whooped, okay? I'm so sorry. Somebody needs to touch Senior. They gave him a little bit too much. And they was a little bit too nice for me, okay? I understand you want to go pursue your dreams and all this stuff, but you got a family. You got a family. And the fact that the people, they don't really talk about you like that in the most positive way, and the only one that's really, really holding on to it is Quentin Jr. Cute, okay? Quentin, he needs to get his stuff together because he's so much just like his daddy. You know, he's all about his music and everything, because the first time that we see him, he like up in this little blues bar, you know, playing his saxophone like the daddy played the saxophone, and, you know, the lady up there singing Santa Baby and all that stuff. But we also realized that, you know, Quentin got a little shady past. He got some issues. You know, he's very much not stable in life. You know, he's a nomad type of person. He goes from here, from there, from there. And I guess he got into some trouble where he needed to borrow some money from a bookie, and they came to collect. And one of those bookies was played by David Banner. And let me tell you something. That's one dude that just, wow, he looks better and better every time I see him. I said, okay, Mr. David Banner, you know, he's so sophisticated looking, like he. Anyway, moving on from that, he is no shade, But at the same time, you know, him busting that man over his head with that bottle in the bar, that was not necessary. And I was so mad that the bookies' names were Mo and Dude. I said, now, is it Duke or is it Dude? He said, it's Dude. I said, child, all right. So you trying to get the family back together. You got Mel who was off at school. She shows up with her new boyfriend. Come to find out she's a career college student. She's been in school for 7 years, okay? And like she didn't change her major so many different times. And they was like, you know, she changes her major to whoever she dated. And so her boyfriend, he's a pre-law major, and now she's a pre-law major. I said, I do not like people like that. We ain't got time for that. You make your personality about the person that you with. No, ma'am. Then you got, you have Lisa. Lisa is played by Regina King. And she's married to Malcolm. She got 2 kids. Malcolm played by Laz Alonso. Y'all gotta watch Laz Alonso in this show called Breakout Kings. It's no longer on TV, but it was one of the good shows that he was in. Like, he's a really good actor. Meanwhile, basically, Lisa is a stay-at-home mom, okay? And Malcolm is this businessman. And he's shady. He's very shady in his dealings, and we'll get to that in a second. Meanwhile, you got Kelly, who is the complete opposite of Lisa, who is out here being independent. She's so career focused. She's not focused on a relationship. She's not focused on having kids or anything like that. But everybody else around her keep on asking when you gonna get married. Like her mama said, so when you gonna settle down? And I don't like people like that, you know, and I get it because she's from a different era, but in this time and age, I don't want people to question other people as to why they haven't settled down or why they haven't had kids or why they this or why they that. Maybe it's not in the cards. Maybe that's just not on their bingo card at the moment. Maybe they're working towards that, or maybe they're still trying to figure it out, or maybe they just don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have the desire to be with somebody. Everybody don't have the desire to get married or to have kids, and that is okay. But, you know, Miss Kelly was up in there playing with when she was in there and she pulled out that vibrator and she put that vibrator out. And when her mama came up in there asking her all of that stuff about, you know, when you gonna get a man and all this stuff, don't you want a companion and all that? She was like, I'm good. I'm good with what I got, you know? And then when she came back and she said, you need some batteries? Baby, I remember being in the movie theater and cracking up, okay? I said, child, mama was clocking everybody in this movie. But you know, she's the type of person that, you know, she want to show off the fact that she's successful in her own right. We saw that Malcolm pulled up, and he's the same way. That's why Malcolm and Kelly didn't like each other. And it's more so because Malcolm knew that Kelly saw right through his BS, and Kelly didn't like him because Kelly saw his BS, okay? And the fact that you're playing my sister. I understand and I see that you're playing my sister. And she may not see it, but I'm going to keep my eye on you because I don't like it. And it was almost like a competition with him. He pulled up in a new car, a new Cadillac Escalade with his name on the plate, on the fender and everything. And then she pulled up with a BMW. I said, now you said you rented that BMW. Now he said he probably brought it. I don't know. So it is what it is. But then you get Claude. He shows up. He was in the military. I think he was a Marine. And he just popped up they wasn't expecting. They also wasn't expecting Q to pop up. And you also got Cousin Fred that was there as well. Cousin Fred just pops up just to pop up, okay? To have a little dinner, see everybody, size up the boyfriends and all that stuff. Meanwhile, you got Quentin that pops up because of the simple fact that, you know, he was being chased by some bookies. That's just it. And that's kind of messed up. That's the only reason why you come home, because he coming from Chicago. You come back to California just so that you can get away from your problems and get away from the fact that you owe somebody money and they're chasing after you. And so you bring your issues over here to the family, which could have ended badly. And you got the family involved. I said, we ain't finna do that. And you got Baby, you know, he's into photography and all that stuff. And, you know, we find out later that he has a musical gene as well. Girl, we'll get on that. And you also got Joe. Joe is the head of the household for the most part, or the male head of the household. Madeira really runs that household, but, you know, Joe is her man, and everybody respects him and knows that that's her man, knows that he been living there for a while. But every time they come over, because of the fact that I guess Senior might, not Senior, but Quentin might come over, they hide his stuff in the garage to make it seem like he don't live there when the holidays come, just in case the old boys show up, because for some reason Quentin has a problem with Joe. And throughout the whole movie, I was trying to figure out what was the real problem. Like, did Joe do something? Was Joe being disrespectful? Did Joe try to overstep? Joe been up in his life since he was in grammar school, okay? And so he just, it was just one of those situations where you're not my dad. Regardless of the fact that you're good to my mom, regardless of the fact that you looked after us and you was good to us, I still don't like you because you're not my dad, and I don't need you to try to be my daddy. Okay? Nobody can replace my daddy. And my daddy can't do nothing wrong. And it was at this one point where, you know, the mama had to tell him, like, you and your father just alike. And he was like, Senior was a good dude. Okay, he was a good dude, but he was a terrible husband and he was a terrible father. Can't you see that? You know, multiple things can be good, true at the same time. And I really don't see how you can be a good person if you can't take care of your kids. I just don't see that. You know, it's one thing having a marriage that doesn't work out, but to abandon your kids and for your kids to think and talk about you like you're an afterthought, that's not a good person to me. And it was just really bothersome the way that he was coming at his mama about his daddy and all of that stuff. But at the same time, we see some deep-rooted issues with the mama. The mama is hurt because, you know, she resents him. That's what Quentin said. You resent me and you hate Senior. And I don't know if she necessarily hates him still. She's still in love with that man. She is still in love with that man. I don't care what nobody say. When y'all watch the movie again, when he got sent her that postcard, she was just all a-cheesing and everything. And we found out he in London and all of this stuff. Oh, come to find out they divorced. Nobody knows that they're divorced besides her and Joe. But, you know, eventually they're going to have to tell him that they're divorced, but she still gets, it seems like she still get like the little butterflies and stuff in her stomach when she sees something from Senior. And I'm sitting here like, she's still in love with that man. And that's why she won't fully commit to Joe. That's why it was like, that's why you won't marry Senior because, Joe, because you still feeling whatever you feel about Senior. That's just what it was, I felt, in my honest opinion. Okay. Meanwhile, you got that going on. What else? Malcolm and Kelly, no, not Malcolm and Kelly. Malcolm and Lisa's relationship, it really bothered me. It really bothered me. And I love this movie because it was showing different dynamics of relationships and stuff and interactions with people. And the fact that you have this man that is the head of the household, he's the breadwinner, you have a stay-at-home wife, and he's literally taking advantage of her. This movie literally was giving me a tamer version of Soul Food. Let me break it down to you, okay? Kelly and Lisa, Maxine and Terry. Lisa is Terry, and Kelly is Maxine. Or should I reverse that? And you could reverse it if you want to. You could just put it any type of way. But what I'm saying is not necessarily saying that they them per se, but it's their dynamic, okay? Because in a sense, you know, because I had tweeted that out and I said they're just like Maxine and Terry and all that. Somebody said, yeah, but their relationship was a little bit healthier and it wasn't so much of like, you know, bitterness and trying to one-up each other, whatever. And that is correct. And I feel like the reason why that was because this is not to be such a heavily drama movie. It was a comedy. So they're not going to make it so deep and all of that. But you can see it. You can see it because they butt heads. But it was a healthier relationship because they actually did like each other. They liked each other, and we can tell that they liked each other, and we can tell that the main reason why they was butting head, especially for Kelly's part, is because she didn't want to see her sister getting played the way that she was getting played. She was getting played by her husband. Malcolm wasn't shit, okay? And we saw that from the very first time we seen him. You know, the way that he was sneaking on the calls, the way that he, you know, telling her to put the car in the carport, the way that he had her to heat up his food, the way that he had her cut her food and cut his food up. I'm sitting here like, you got two hands. You got two hands. You got two hands and two legs, and you mean to tell me you couldn't get up and do that? Baby, he's so old school. He remind me of Marceau and them off of Love and Marriage Huntsville. But anyway, I was just like, oh, and Kelly wasn't here for it. And I was just like, girl, she looking out for you, because if this man got you doing this, and you know, if he says something, it's like, yes, dear, yes. And it's almost like he was talking to her like a kid. And nobody else was saying nothing. But it was Kelly that was saying something. And then you got this deep issue between Kelly and you know, Lisa, because Kelly followed her dreams. Kelly didn't want to be held back. Kelly, as soon as she got a chance to leave and go to college and all that stuff and become successful, that's what she did. But see, Lisa kind of resent her for that, because Lisa didn't go to college. Lisa had to stay, and the family has this business, this dry cleaner business. She stayed behind to help raise the other kids, and you know, Claude and Baby, and you know, probably Mel as well, and run the dry cleaner place. And then she messed around and got pregnant, and at one point she said them kids she got pregnant on accident, and so that's why she was with Malcolm. I don't think she was in love with Malcolm. I think at one point they was just dating, and things happened, and so therefore they had to get married or whatever, and then eventually she grew to love him. But at one point, I don't think he ever loved her like that. I don't think he was ever in love with her. I think he looked at her as somebody that he can control, and that's exactly what he was doing. And you know, I hate when I see stuff like that and I hear that line, well, I had to stay home and I had to take care of this. You ain't have to do nothing. Truth be told, especially when there's so many people up in the house like that, why is it that it's all put on you? I don't know. Maybe it's because you was the oldest girl, and then I guess that's an old societal thing or whatever. We need to get up out of that. Because at the end of the day, if you wanted to go to college, if you wanted to live your dreams, you could have left too. You could have left too. All right, that's how I feel. You can't put that on anybody else. How come you not mad at Quentin because he left? How come you not mad at anybody else because they left and didn't stay to help you out? You know, you're putting it all on Kelly. I'm not finna stifle myself just because you want to stifle yourself and that's what you chose to do. No, ain't nobody got time for that. Meanwhile, that scene when they got to fighting up in that. They got to fighting. And see, that was another parallel for Soul Food with Max and Terry. Because remember when Terry found out that Maxine was messing around with Kenny, and they was up in that car, and Terry, they started fighting up in that car. Baby, that was them outside in the yard. That was them outside in the yard in the rain. And then talking about, oh, my hair. I said, girl, fuck your hair, okay? Y'all is a mess. Meanwhile, you got the whole situation with Kelly. You know, she do eventually, when they go to the club, they find this dude named Gerald, played by Mekhi Phifer, and she winds up hooking up with him. Now, he was a friend of Quincy, and they went to school together. Come to find out, Kelly went to school with him as well. He's a little bit older, probably about a year or two. And then, you know, they linked up. That's just basically what it is, okay? And it ain't even got to get no more further than that. Honestly, I feel like the relationship aspect between Kelly and Gerald, a.k.a. Mekhi Phifer, we really didn't need that, okay? We really didn't need that. We did have Mel and her boyfriend. It was cute or whatever. They was about to fuck up in the kitchen and all that stuff, and then they got caught up in the closet because everybody couldn't say his name right, which was Devin. I'm going to just say this, and we have to be 100% real with ourselves. We can love Lauren London and the person that she is, and you know, all of that. Great. She's not a terrible person at all. I haven't heard any nasty things about her. But we have to be 100% real with ourselves, okay? We have to be 100% real with ourselves. And you want to know what that truth is? And this is no shade, but this is all truth in my opinion. I know that's like two different things, but I'm just saying my opinion is facts. In this case, Lauren London can't act. Lauren London cannot act. And I feel like the reason why she's probably gotten as far as she's gotten is because of pretty privilege. I'm just saying, let's be honest, let's be real. Go back to when we first saw her on ATL. Go back to when we first saw her on ATL. She was playing a so-called, I guess, ghetto girl. And so the exaggeration, I guess she can get away with that. But then when she come back to play who she really is and where she really was brought up, that's when you realize that, oh, she really can't act. Then you see her in this movie, and I was just like, some scenes was okay, but then when it came to other scenes, I was just like, girl, no. And then when you see her in the latest movie, You People, with Jonah Hill, I was like, yeah, all right. I still like her. I don't care. You know, it's some people that you know ain't got that much, you know, but you still like them because they decent people, you know. So there's that. Meanwhile, you got Claude up here, played by Columbus Short. Claude had the best. It was Kelly's story, no, Lisa's story that was good, and then there was Clyde's story that was good, and then Q. That's the ones that made up the movie for me. I throw Baby up in there. That was like a little throw in or whatever, but to tie him in because he is the baby, so he ain't really lived that much life or whatever, so he ain't really had that much drama. But those were the three stories, okay? Three situations that really made this movie pop a little bit. Because at one point, Clyde came through. They didn't even know he was supposed to come. He's supposed to be out there on the military base and all that stuff. Meanwhile, he just out here being real secretive on his phone and talking to somebody. Come to find out he got a whole woman. Okay, we thinking like, oh, okay, cool. You got your lady and all that stuff. Wow, we hiding her. What's going on? Oh, because she a white woman. I said, oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is the milk of magnesia? Is that what's going on? A little bit of vanilla going on up in here? Swirl. And I said, you know what? You really think that your people ain't gonna like her because she white or whatever? That's what I felt was going on at the beginning. I was like, is that the case? And I don't really think that that's what it was. I think that would have been a shock because you just probably wouldn't have thought it. But then that shock wore off eventually, like real quick. The more so of the shock was the fact that we found out that they was married. They was married. I said, what? Now, given how we've been looking at this movie and seeing the dynamic of the family and how close they are, why is it that we just not found out that y'all was married? Why did you feel like you had to, get married behind their back? You know what I'm saying? So that's the shock, right? And then they go to the club. He winds up, oh my goodness, this part pissed me off. And I said, how you gonna, this don't make no sense. Explain this to me. Now, he met the girl at the club, right? He sees her over there at the bar. And he goes over there, and these two black guys are talking to her, right? They're flirting with her. They're trying to kick it to her, right? And so he comes through and was like, hey, babe, what's up, whatever. And they was like, oh, this you? And was like, yeah, this my lady. And he was like, okay, cool, no problem. Stay black. Stay black, brother. And I'm sitting here like, what? So you getting your feelings because she wasn't giving you no play, but she wasn't being rude about it because she already had a man, a black man as well. And now you gonna tell him to stay black when you was just trying to holler at this white woman as well. I said the fucking contradiction and the freaking nerves. Okay, I said you gotta be out your mind. You have gotta be out your mind. And when he put that gun on them, I mean, I do not like people that bully. Like you can't just take the rejection. You had to go over there and call her all this stuff or whatever because what? That's his wife. Why are you getting upset? That's not yours. I just didn't understand that. I said, in that male ego, that toxic masculinity on both sides, because they had to come over there and be assholes to him about the fact that he got the girl that they never was gonna get, and then he had to pull a gun out to show his power. I said, granted, he did kick that nigga in the nuts, the one of them, and he drop kicked the other one. But he still had to pull that gun out, and I did not like that. And that's what got him messed up. He wound up getting called, put in jail, and then come to find out he's AWOL, so now he can't come back. Then we find out that the girlfriend ain't the girlfriend, it's the wife, and not only is she the wife, she is the mother of his child. And I don't even think that he knew that she was pregnant yet. I said, child, this is a mess, okay? Meanwhile, you got you got Lisa, played by Regina King. You got her husband, who basically, and this is what I'm talking about with their dynamic of their family situation. He got somebody that he knew control, and I really feel like he sought after her because he saw that they had a family business. We seen that he was career and goal and ambitious in that way. He wants to become a millionaire before he's 40. He's trying to get up all this money, get this property, whatever, to get this money, this capital for whatever he's trying to do. And so part of that plan to get them to where he wants them to be, he has Kelly trying to convince her brothers and sisters to sell their portions of the dry cleaner business that they have. And I'm sitting here like, girl, is she gonna really try to do that? And see, Kelly was calling it out like, no, we're not gonna do that. You doing all of this so that you can help your man get rich or whatever. This is all for him. It ain't for you, you know? And the whole time this motherfucker is cheating on you. And that just bothered me so much. That bothered me so much. Meanwhile, we talking about Baby, right? Listen, I also said I miss the era of movies where we saw artists, aka singers, like real big singers or whatever, you know, the hot ones, I guess the ones that's popular at the moment, whatever. And they come on TV shows or they come on to the movies when they get into their acting gig, and it's literally them trying to act as if they're shy and they don't know that they have talent or if they're not good enough. And then people are like, oh my God, why don't you go ahead and get up there and sing and do something? Or they're just by themselves and somebody walk past and hear them sing, get it up, they get like, oh my God, I didn't know that you could do that. And everybody just be so shocked as if y'all didn't know that that person could sing. Baby, I used to love them movies back in the day. That's how a lot of singers and stuff came onto the show and TV shows. I used to love that. I think Tyrese was on Martin at one point. He did that. Baby, also Nikki Gilbert was on there doing the same thing. Girl, it was a lot. I just love those type of things. I was like, y'all know that these people can sing. And then y'all come up in there like, oh my God. So when Baby was up there at the club and he came up there, he was just like, this is my first time coming up here. And I just want to thank y'all, you know, because I'm a little nervous or whatever. And I appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to get up here and sing for y'all. And then he turned around like, and they was like, get his ass off the stage or whatever. Next thing you know, them young girls, and I said, okay. Now see, this is back when I feel like Chris Brown could really sing. Not saying that he can't no more, but there is a difference in my honest opinion. Okay, there's a difference in my honest opinion, and I feel like drugs got to do something with it as to why I changed. I'm just saying. I seen a recent video, a video of him, and yeah, them cheeks was sunken in, and I just did not understand. And yes, it was a recent video. I was like, oh my God, Christopher. Like, we used to love him. I know some of y'all still love him like that. But baby, back in the day when he came out, I will never forget. Run it, run it, run it. Let me tell you something. Girl, you couldn't tell us shit. Pop it. That was our song. You know, pop it. Girl, shot it. You in it. Girl, bitch, you couldn't tell us nothing. Pop it. Girl, we had some time back in the day. And then, you know, the kissy, you know, all of that. And I remember, I'll never forget that MTV performance where he was jumping on them tables. Bitch, that was back in the day when people cared about their performances. That was back in the day when we cared to look at all of the award shows because we know they was going to go down. They was going to get down for real. And he did that shit. He really did that shit. And then he did that shit to fuck him up. And people just, I don't know, he ain't really been the same ever since. But he's still talented as hell. You can't take that from him, regardless of how you may feel. But at the same time, I was just like, if you don't stop it, you get up there singing crystal clear. And then they were scared to tell the mama that he can sing and that this is what he wanted to do as well because, again, she needed some therapy herself. Because it's one of those situations where I don't want you to be a reminder. You're already a reminder of your father because you're his kids, right? And then not only that, you are taking up the talent and the passion that caused him to leave, okay? It wasn't me, and I'm so glad that, you know, Baby, when he finally told her, it wasn't, Singer didn't leave because of you. He didn't leave because of us. He left because of him. He wanted to follow his own passions. He wanted to do the music and stuff like that. So she necessarily didn't like the kids wanted to do music. She didn't like when Quentin did it. That's why he said that you resent me for that because he doing the same thing that the daddy does. She don't want, Baby was scared to tell her about the fact that he could sing and that's what he wanted to do. I said, let that boy sing. Truth be told, now y'all remember when I did Mama I Want to Sing? I wouldn't have had mine if they had did a remake of that, but a male version, and Chris Brown would have did that. Okay, because honestly, Chris Brown actually can act a little bit. He was really good up in this. He really was, compared to, how other artists that, never acted before get on screen and they try to act for the first time or whatever. He was really good. He was really good in this. My legs are so dry. Did I put lotion on today? I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, so you got that. And the part that didn't make sense to me was the fact that when Lisa was taking her man to the airport, because all of a sudden he needed to go back to San Francisco to, tap some papers and some work and sign some stuff. But this is all a ploy, right? We all know that. And first of all, the man couldn't even say, I love you back. But when she came back from the airport, she picked up two dudes, Mo and Dude, okay? And they were allowed to stay in the house. They were allowed to stay in the house, sleep in the beds, and eat the food. Who does that? We don't know these persons. Put their asses in a hotel. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? That's just what it is. You're not gonna sleep up in my house, okay? And the fact that Quentin was giving Madea so much issues about Joe, giving Joe so much flavor about the fact that he was still there and all that stuff, and Joe came through and saved his ass. He owed them $25,000. He wound up giving them $10,000 and taking a piece and basically saying, I set it off up in this motherfucker if y'all don't get the hell up out of here. He came in and said to me, he still had the nerve to have a little nasty attitude towards him for a second. I said, you know what? Get over yourself. Get over yourself, sir. Meanwhile, Malcolm had called trying to check up on the family and make it seem like he concerned. And Lisa wasn't there, but Kelly had saw the phone, and on the caller ID, it said the Mandarin Hotel from New York City. Mind you, he told Lisa that he was going to San Francisco, California. They're already in LA. And I'm just sitting here like, child, how did you get caught up like that? And so that's when Lisa and, that's another aspect of their relationship, because when Lisa and Kelly was sitting outside when it was raining, when they had that fight, previously they was having a conversation, and within that conversation, she was like, bitch, your man is cheating on you. And then Lisa said, I know, but what am I supposed to do? Okay? Who gonna want somebody that got 2 kids already? I ain't got no college degree and all of that, and so I ain't trying to start over. I said, it's so many people up in this world that are Lisas. Who don't want to start over, who will settle for anything because they think that their time has passed, or, they can't get any better, so let me just stay in this toxic relationship, and the person that they're with, they warp their minds to believe that there's nothing better for them. That's how you get abusive relationships happening. That's how come it takes so long for some people to get out of abusive relationships, And I was just like, girl, that made me mad, because I know people that really do that. Y'all don't have to settle for shit. It's never too late. It's never too late. You settling and you staying too long, you messing yourself up when your real soulmate is right there waiting for you this whole time. I'm just saying, okay? Meanwhile, when she found out that Malcolm was cheating, that motherfucker came back, and baby, the best scene of the whole movie was when she put that, she was like, Mom, you got some baby oil? She said, yeah, Dad, it's right there in the cabinet. Got a whole new bottle. And she was like, good, I'm going to need that. Baby squirted that thing. How the fuck you think you going to get some right after you came off the plane? Go wash your ass. Okay, you would have thought that he would have did that in the first place. Came up out that shower and just slipped all up on that floor. She was whooping his ass. I said, oh, we went to an abusive relationship for real, for real. Now, I don't condone abuse, but this right here, he needed his ass whooped for that, because you tried it. Had her trying to go against her family for you to only be cheating on her with somebody else that he works with, and then she to be okay with it because she didn't want to lose him, because she didn't want to start over. That made me so mad, but I was so glad she got his ass in the end, okay? Slipping and sliding. I really want to see the behind the scenes as to how he got his ass up out that bathroom. Because when I tell you he was slip, sliding, he was slip, sliding. All right? But, what else wound up happening? At one point, Quentin did still get on the train and leave, but he came back. He said he gonna come back on that midnight train to LA, and he was there after Christmas. They had went to the church they had went to the church, and you know, baby got up there and sing and everything, and that changed Loretta Devine's mind about everything or whatever. It was like, all right, all right. Oh my God, I didn't know that he could sing. Oh my God, like, whoa. I said, now, come on. I want to play delusional like that too. I really do. It's so fun sometimes. But this is a feel-good movie. One of those movies. I love a good movie that you can sit down and you can watch it with your family, and you ain't gotta bleep nothing out. You ain't gotta cover nobody's eyes or whatever because it's not appropriate for kids. It's really good. I love it. Next movie that we're gonna watch, I think I'm gonna talk about, is Almost Christmas. Since we stand on this black theme, I love it. Okay, so we got This Christmas, and then we got Almost Christmas, okay, with Monique. Baby, I'm telling you right now, Monique was the one in that. Oh, I loved her up in there because that shit was funny to me. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt. Put y'all opinions about the movie down below, and I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your week. Peace.